This is Smallzy Surgery.
Introducing the star of our show. His name is Shazam!
Hey everybody, it's Zachary Levi.
The fate of your world depends on it.
Please welcome Zachary Levi.
Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
Zachary, hello, sir.
Hey Smallzy, how you doing?
Good, man. Look at you, big man. I'm so inspired by you, and I don't know if that's a weird way to start an interview, but I just wanted to say, like, I follow you on social, and you speak so openly and so candidly about mental health, and I just wanted to tip my hat because it's so you don't have to do that, and people could very easily in your situation go, oh, I'll keep that to myself, but I want to acknowledge at least your vulnerability there because that's very powerful.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And listen, I know what you mean. I don't have to, but in my mind, in my heart, I feel like I do have to. I feel like the more we all feel compelled to bring ourselves to allow for that vulnerability, the more other people feel encouraged and allowed to do the same.
Yeah.
And if we can all do that, what an amazing world it would be if we could all just put our cards on the table and say, this is who I am, and this is what I'm struggling with, and this is where I need help, and the way that we could see each other and relate to each other and humanize each other and stop dehumanizing each other and recognize that we all struggle with the same stuff, man. It's slightly different,
That's
you
so
know,
true.
formulas and how all of our different, you know, childhood traumas manifest, but it's all kind of the same stuff hitting us in the same way. And if we can all just say that, wow, we could really move past a lot of this stuff. So I feel very compelled to talk about it because of that.
Well, thank you. Well, now, speaking of vulnerability, how vulnerable do you feel in that lycra suit? Like, there is nowhere to hide in that, right? Like, your body fat percentage must be incredibly low.
Listen, man. Well, I mean, it also sucks you in pretty good too.
Is there a corset involved? Is there a corset there? Is that strapping you in?
Yeah, like one of those like 1920s whalebone things. They were really, it's like, I can barely breathe. I can barely breathe, but I look fantastic. Listen, the suit it's a blessing and a curse, man. It's tight and uncomfortable and literally impossible to take a crap in. But
no, apparently, sorry to derail this story, but you know, having spoken to many of the Spider-Mans and that over the years, apparently, if you do need to go to the bathroom, the story I heard about these suits is like the director or EP will be, are you sure? Is this really what you need to do? Because this stops production for 2 hours.
Yeah, you gotta like take, in order, look, with my suit, I don't know about all the Spideys, but with my suit, there's like a little cod piece with zippers.
Okay. So
you can get access for a number one. But if you gotta drop a deuce, you gotta take the whole darn suit off, man.
Wait till you get home.
That's a D-rig and then a re-rig. And so, of course, the first AD's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Because we're losing the light and we need to get this shot right now.
And you're like, isn't this a more...
But the upside, is...
Yeah, go.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say,
the upside is that...
I'll shut the fuck up and you go. I'll shut up and you go.
The latency, and that was perfect latency. The upside to the suit is that you get to be a superhero, and everybody wants to be a superhero. So I don't care what the downside is. It's all worth it at the end of the day. Go.
And I was going to say, isn't this an extravagant DC movie? We don't need light. We can put that in post. Can't I just take this thing off whenever I want to take this thing off?
No. It's got to be practical. You got to have it on. I mean, maybe in like 10 years with AI taking over the world and you can't tell the difference between CGI and real anymore.
Does that worry you?
Maybe they won't even need me. They're just going to start creating random fake people to be actors that we'll all follow, which is going to be Black Mirror and then some.
Absolutely. Quickly on Helen Mirren, I know you've probably been asked about this a lot. Apparently she broke her finger doing her own stunts. A woman of her age. How dare she think she still got it? I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. Do whatever you want.
We all know it's a joke. We're all laughing in here. Listen. I only found out about this because I saw the clip on the Graham Norton show. I think like so many other people did. I had no idea she did that. But that's how baller she is. She hurts her pinky, but never tells anybody, doesn't gripe about it, doesn't say, oh, I need to go back to my chair. Like, that girl was in it to win it, dude. We had that whole brawl sequence and throwing each other around and trashing each other. And she was just in it the whole time. She was whatever she could do, whatever they allowed her to do, she wanted to do it. She's the classiest act.
As an actor, when you're in a scene with an icon like she is, do you approach it any differently? In your head, do you have like a dialogue going, "Oh shit, this is Helen Mirren. Like she's queen. Like this is not just someone who's a peer, so to speak, but someone who has been around generationally."
Sure. I mean, listen, people, even successful, famous people are still starstruck or fans of other people within your own industry, out in other industries, whatever. Helen Mirren is an icon. There's definitely there's a part of me when I was first meeting her, when I found out she was cast, I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. I knew that we were going to get to do these scenes together. But I think I've worked a lot on myself just to have some self-worth and confidence in myself, which helps. But also, really, that more famous person in whatever that relationship is, when they lead the way so graciously as she does and she did, you don't feel an intimidation factor. You just feel safe and collaborative in what your relationship is. And that's exactly what she did.
That's lovely.
There was any moment where she could make everything feel cooler and more grounded and more human. She always did. And that's leading by example. So, all the credit to her.
That's so lovely to hear, because there's some real pricks out there, and I'm glad to hear that she is not one,
No, dude. She's exactly what you hope and think that she is. She does not let you down.
I'm being hard wrapped. Sir, it is a pleasure to speak to you. Congratulations on the movie, and hopefully we'll see you face to face one day here in Australia again, all right?
Absolutely. I'd love that, brother. I'd love that. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, mate. Have a great one.
Smallsy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.